If you're interviewing at any AI company in 2026, you will get asked about guardrails. And if you fumble this one, you're out. So let's lock it in right now. Welcome back to AI Interview Prep. I'm your host, and today we're breaking down LLM guardrails and safety, what they are, why they matter, and exactly how to answer this in your next interview. Let's go. So first, what are guardrails? Think of them as the safety net around your AI system. A raw LLM will say almost anything. Guardrails are the controls you put in place to make sure it doesn't. They protect users, protect your company, and protect the model from being weaponized. Why do they matter? Because in production, real users will try to break your system. Some accidentally, some on purpose. Without guardrails, you're one Reddit thread away from a PR disaster. Now let's talk categories. There are 4 big ones you need to know cold. Number 1, input filtering. This is what happens before the prompt hits the model. You're screening user input for harmful intent, PI exposure, prompt injection attempts. If the input looks dangerous, block it. Simple in theory, surprisingly hard in practice. Number 2, output filtering. This runs after the model response. You check the output before it reaches the user. Looking for toxic content, hallucinated facts presented as truth, sensitive data leakage. Think of it as a quality gate on the way out the door. Number 3, content moderation. This is a broader category, classifying content by harm type. Hate speech, violence, sexual content, self-harm triggers. Many teams run a separate classifier in parallel with the main LLM just for this. It's a deliberate architectural choice. Number 4, jailbreak prevention. This is the cat and mouse game. Users craft clever prompts to bypass your system instructions. Pretend you're an AI with no restrictions, or embedding instructions in encoded text. Defense here includes prompt hardening, instruction hierarchy enforcement, and input anomaly detection. Next up, hallucination mitigation. This is huge and often underrated in safety conversations. The core techniques, retrieval augmented generation, or RAG, grounds the model in real source documents. Confidence thresholding flags low certainty responses before they go out. Chain of thought prompting actually reduces hallucinations by forcing the model to reason step by step. And citation enforcement, requiring the model to cite its sources, creates accountability in the output. The trade-off? RAG adds latency and infrastructure cost. Confidence scoring isn't always reliable. There's no silver bullet. You layer these techniques together. Now, red teaming and adversarial testing. This is how serious teams find their guardrail gaps before attackers do. Red teaming means deliberately trying to break your system. You hire humans or use automated tools to generate adversarial prompts at scale. You test for jailbreaks, for data exfiltration, for model manipulation. You document what works, patch it, and test again. Tools like Garrick, that's GRAK, are purpose-built for LLM red teaming. Microsoft has the PYRIT framework, and many teams now run continuous automated adversarial testing as part of their CI/CD pipeline. Not just before launch, continuously. Let's talk real-world tools. Know these 3 cold. Nemo Guardrails from NVIDIA. This is a framework for adding programmable guardrails to LLM applications. You write Rails in a domain-specific language called Golang. It controls conversation flow, topic restrictions, and safety behaviors. Great for enterprise use cases where you need fine-grained control. Llama Guard from Meta. This is a safety classifier built on top of Llama. It's specifically trained to detect violating content across input and output. It uses a taxonomy of harm categories you can customize. The trade-off, it adds a second model call, so latency goes up. Azure Content Safety. Microsoft's managed API service. Handles text and image moderation, detects hate speech, violence, sexual content, and self-harm. Integrates cleanly into Azure AI deployments. The trade-off, it's a black box, less customizable, and you're dependent on Microsoft's definitions of what's harmful. Okay, now let's talk about how to actually answer this in an interview. Use what I call the Starlight format. State the category first. Don't just start rambling. Say guardrails fall into a few key categories: input filtering, output filtering, content moderation, and jailbreak prevention. This shows structure. Give the technique. For whichever category they're probing, name a specific technique. For jailbreak prevention, we use instruction hierarchy enforcement combined with input anomaly detection. Specific is credible. Explain the trade-off. This is what separates strong candidates. The trade-off with Llama Guard is you're adding a second model inference call. So you need to evaluate latency impact versus safety coverage. Interviewers love when you think in trade-offs. That's it. Category, technique, trade-off. Rinse and repeat for each area they ask about. Let's wrap this up. LLM guardrails are your production safety net. Know your 4 categories: input filtering, output filtering, content moderation, jailbreak prevention. Know the hallucination mitigation stack, RAG, confidence thresholding, chain of thought, citation enforcement. Know the tools: Nemo Guardrails, Llama Guard, Azure Content Safety. And answer with structure. Category, technique, trade-off. If you nail this, you're going to stand out. Most candidates wave their hands at safety. You just gave a framework. That's episode 8. If this was useful, subscribe for daily AI interview prep. New episode dropping every single day. Share this with someone prepping for AI roles. And I'll see you tomorrow.